Man, the living machine. Now you know what is a machine? The machines work, as it's written out here. Machines work, and man also works. So that is why man is also called a machine. But man is called the living machine. Why? Because man can move on its own. Now you will say, ma'am, machines also move. Machines move, but man moves the machine. The machine cannot move on its own. But man can move on his own, grow, breathe, reproduce. Reproduce means to produce a baby, right? All the living things, they reproduce. The human beings, they have a baby. The trees, they have the young plants coming out of the seeds, right? The different animals like dogs, they have puppies. So similarly, all the living things, they reproduce. So man is called the living machine, right? Now, you know, this is a wall. Now everybody knows that the wall is made up of bricks. Now when you put, now this is one brick. Now when you keep putting bricks together, then a wall is built. So the smallest unit of a wall is a brick, right? Without one brick or without bricks, the wall cannot be built. Similarly, our body is made up of cells. Like the smallest unit of this wall is a brick, so the smallest unit of our body is a cell, right? Okay. Now, when many cells, they come together, when they join together and they perform a similar function or they do a similar kind of work, then they form a tissue, right? Now like this, when many tissues, they join together and they perform the same kind of work, similar function, then they together make an organ. Now likewise, when many organs, they come together, they join together and they perform a similar function or same kind of work they do, then they together form an organ system. When many organ systems work together, then an organism is formed, and that organism is also called the body, like human being, like our body. We are an organism, right? Okay. So the smallest unit of our body is cell. Many cells, they come together and form a tissue. So the tissue is bigger than cell. Bigger than the tissue is organ. Many organs, they combine, they join together and form the organ system, and in the end, the organism or the body is formed. Now all the organ systems, they work together and this body is able to play, study, work, sleep, eat and do many other functions that we all do. Now we come to sense organs. Now we did know what is an organ. Don't mind this mistake out here, okay? Now sense organs. In our body, we have 5 sense organs. The eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin. Now all these sense organs, they help us to see the world, to come to know about the world, right? The world means outside our body. What do we have? Around us, things around us. The eyes help us to see the things around us. The ears help us to hear the sounds around us. The nose helps us to smell whether tasty food is there or some bad smell is there. This helps us to see what kind of smell is there in the atmosphere. The tongue helps us to taste. And the skin, this helps us to feel how hot it is, how cold it is, right? Now, suppose your hand gets burnt, then suddenly it starts burning, you feel the pain. So the skin helps us to feel. Now, the messages from the eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin, they all are sent to the brain, right? The brain decides what kinds of things we are seeing. The brain tells the eyes what we are seeing. The brain tells the ears what we are hearing. or what kind of smell or what is the taste. The brain tells it, right? The brain sends the messages to all these sense organs. Now, the messages from these sense organs are sent to the brain through the nerves, right? Through the nerves, and similarly through these nerves only the brain also sends back the messages, whatever messages it wants to send to the sense organs, right? So the nerves, they carry the messages from the sense organs to the brain and from the brain to the sense organs. Now let's turn the page. Then after the sense organs, like we had read out here, the sense organs, all the organs that is, they combine together to form the organ system, right? So similarly, now we'll do after the sense organs, organ systems. Today we are going to do one organ system which is in your book, that is the respiratory system. Respiratory system is in which we breathe. You know what is breathing? We breathe in and we breathe out, right? Breathing in is called inhaling, and breathing out, throwing the air out of your body, is called exhaling. Now what do we breathe in? Respiratory system. Now the main function of this respiratory system, or the main work of this respiratory system, is to provide oxygen or to give oxygen to all the parts of the body, right? Now how does this respiratory system work? Our nose, the oxygen in the atmosphere goes inside our body through the nose, right? We breathe in or we inhale. Now this nose has many hair inside. Now if you must have felt inside your nostrils, there are hair inside the nostrils. Now what do these hair do? Whatever oxygen or air is going inside, there is dust also, there is germs also. Now this hair, they hold the dust and the germs, and they allow only clean, pure air to go inside our body. Correct? Now, the oxygen that is taken in, what does it do? It burns the food and gives us energy, right? The food that we eat, it is burnt by oxygen, and this gives us energy. That's all for today, boys.